Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Welcome back, Throwbacks. I'm Sharn, your host, and got a little different kind of show today. All right. First, I want to talk about Howard Ave. I want to talk about Howard Ave. I was kind of I wanted to do this show, but then again, I didn't want to do the show. I want to do the show because I want to keep doing them, but I didn't want to do the show because, I don't, what I'm saying? We're going to see what happens. So anyway, I want to talk about Howard Avenue, right? So I was talking to Tank, like I said, mentioned on the last episode, like to talk to the elders. So, after my last show, I got a little message from somebody was like, I think you maybe want to stop at the 12 and don't do any more and boo 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 because the fee I'm getting, the feedback they was getting, not me personally, feedback they was kind of hearing was maybe people wasn't feeling it or whatever, right? So I'll call Tank to talk to Tank about it. You know what I mean? Because when I didn't know I was, you couldn't even ask me what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. But I know when I started it, I know what was in my heart. What was in my heart was to do something positive. You know what I mean? Because we was talking about when he had first started that tournament back in the days. The tournament in 40 Park. And he put everything up. He bought the shirts. He got the trophies. He did everything. He fought with the parks department to get the permits. He did all of that stuff. He did all of that. And you know what they did to him? Cursed him out, talked about him, accused him of cheating, accused him of this, accused him of that. Now he was telling me, he said he didn't have no voting in the MVP and all that. It was the elders, the people that donated was giving money for people to be out there. They was the ones that was voting for it. But so then he told me, he said, and after that when I left, Big O took it up. Omar Banks. Big O took it up. Big O took it up and started doing the cage and all that, and they physically jumped on. Physically assaulted the brother. Doing right with the. And so he say that he was saying that to say after the end, he telling me different stories. He said, yo, I'm gonna tell you, man. When you helping your people, they gonna beat you down. When you helping your people, they gonna beat you down. So let's go back to still on Howard Avenue. We was talking about how the community was. The community around there we was a family. Like even if it wasn't necessarily that was your mother, but that was a mother and you respected her like she was your mother. You know what I mean? So it was still a family. So even when people did wrong stuff, just like now in your real family, in the neighborhood. So we grew up, so if people was doing this or doing that in the neighborhood, because we was a family and because it was a certain level of air respect, not just one person had around there, it was a bunch of different people. Say you had Mr. Merriweather, Grandpa, he was doing the girls softball thing before Tank started doing the basketball thing. You had Tommy. I don't like mentioning Tommy because some stuff came out about him, but we would play baseball and stuff like that. We would go play not flag football. We would get together and we would go play football, down there in Betsy Hay Park. We would always go and play basketball and stuff like that. We would take trips to Great Adventure all the time. Those was nice. I remember when we went to Great Adventure. Yeah. We can't tell them stories. But we did a lot of stuff around there to be a family, a community. When my mom's cooked Sunday dinner, or we threw a barbecue in Prospect Park, I was telling my son, there used to be 75, 100 people there. Word. You know what I'm saying? People in the park lost. That's before cell phones and all that. So people in the park lost all day long trying to find us. And so I wanted to say all that to say that seriously, I'm not trying to start no issues. I'm not trying to have no issues. I'm just up here trying to do my part. And when I was saying, and I'm still doing the same thing, and I haven't changed nothing. Maybe I might have been changing the different things, topics I'm talking about, but I'm still trying to do the same thing. That is bring, I don't know about, I can't speak for everybody. I'm going to say for myself. I feel like, especially black men, black people on the whole, and all that, we ain't where we supposed to be, or should be, or could be. Now you can say you disagree, and I'm going to say if you look at and take out the entertainers and the rappers and all of them heads and put them to the side, because they live in a different life than us. I seen it. I hung out. I'll be around. They live a different life. Their existence is not ours. So if you put them to the side, the entertainers and all of them, your Oprahs and your Lee Daniels and all of them, put them to the side. I'm going to come back to them. I'm going to come back. You put them to the side and you look at us regular folk, us regular black folk. I'm telling you, we not where we supposed to be. It ain't a whole bunch of black managers and stuff like that out there working in the hotels, being a lawyer, being a doctor, being a manager here, being a manager there, and looking out for each other and giving us some of that nepotism and some of that's my homeboy, that's my friend, and all that like they do. We not doing that. And if you say we are, then you just got your blinders on. So people be talking about woke and all of that stuff like that, man. Okay, let's get into the boulets. The beginning of the boulets, and or bull is BOULE, or boule, however you want, whether you want to be fancy or whatever, right? So the boule was originally started to get rid of Marcus Garvey. That's what the boule, all of that, Kappa, Alpha Greek, all of that stuff was originally started to get rid of Marcus Garvey, because Marcus Garvey wanted to get all of the intellectual blacks and good at agriculture, all of that. He wanted to get all of them and move to Liberia. And he wanted to set up a colony, and then do to the United States what the United States do to everybody else. Because, remember, we know they tactics. So he was going to do the same thing. So they started the boule. And the boule was basically house niggas. That's the only way you can look at it. You got the brother that's trying to do his thing and get the movement to go back to Africa. Whether you agree with it or not, you started a organization to make sure you hinder him or get in the way. That's house nigga. That's Samuel Bull and Samuel L. Jackson and Django. I got some massa. I got some. But anyway, I digress. Let's go on. Let's go on. Let's go on. Let's go on. Right? So now you got the Greeks, the Kappas, the Phis, and all of them, all of that stuff, all of that stuff. And see, when you try to take something that you started off and the foundation is on deceit and crookedness and all that, even down the road you can't bleach it up. You can't bleach it up. You can't bleach it up, man. And that gets to one of the other things. Tank Toby said you had to physically say it. Okay, right? In the beginning, my intentions might have been good. Maybe my delivery was bad as far as some of the things I was talking about. Because I was just being honest. I wasn't trying to bring this up or bring this up or bring that up. That was one. So, and for anybody that know me, that, you know, I never was no bully. I might be a troublemaker. I never was no bully. And I'm good. I'm good. So this ain't for no financial gain. This ain't right here. This ain't for me to come up or nothing like that. I'm good. Trust me, I'm good. So I say all that to say, I was trying to do this from a good place in my heart. I didn't mean no offense. I'm not trying to make no offense. If you offended, I apologize. Like I said, I didn't mean no offense. Now after this right here, anything else, anybody with any other issues, I don't know, you just gonna have to deal with your issues, man. You have to deal with your issues, man. Because I said what my intentions was. I apologize. And I haven't really even discussed too much or nothing like that for anybody to be in their feelings. I know how the streets is. The streets don't make no sense and shit. So the streets are trying to talk and rationalize, but the streets still be the ones on a hot day in the summer in New York City. You know somebody gonna get shot. Somebody gonna get killed. And we understand that. Why we understand that? Because shout out to Biz. Biz was just here. And we understand that because, oh, yeah, they was sitting on that beef all winter long. So first time they see nigga, somebody gonna get shot. So the streets is stupid. Like I told you, the streets is stupid. So I ain't gonna listen to the streets but so much. I'm gonna give you respect and all that because, yo, that's what I wanted when I was in the streets. I wanted respect. I give you respect. I apologize after that. Yo, you know what it is, man. You know what it is. Whatever. Yo, these thoughts, when I get them, I gotta write them down because, like I said, I didn't know I was gonna be doing this. This ain't even this is not even my wave right here. This is not my wave. This is not my wave. But I got to a point where I was like, I couldn't sit still no more. It was like somebody and they shook the joint up like this, and it was just like, yo, it was like I just had to get out here. I just had to get out here. Word up. Word, I was talking to get. He said, "This is the awakening now. This is the awakening. We are awakening now. We ain't woke yet. We are awakening. You know, the vibrations are starting to change and stuff like that. That's why they." You know, that's why they, you know, because everything go in a circle. Everything go in a circle. So it's gonna go around like this and it's gonna come back. Okay, yeah, because look, so going back to the whole, so you got let's talk stolen, lost history. The Greeks and all of them fraternities and all that, that's our stuff. They stole that from us. And then just like everything, they took it from us, then they remixed it and they destroyed it and polluted it. So now when they giving it back to us, now these are the people that went back and killed off our ancestors. You know, the Greeks, the Kappas and all of them. These are the ones that before we even get here. We not even talking here. We talking back over there. Back over there, the Greeks was the ones that went and killed off everybody, and y'all calling yourselves Greeks. That's the first thing. And then you wonder how they came up with the title, the Black Klansman, and all this and all that. This is what, yo, they playing us out here right now. That's the first Oscar Spike one too. Spike, you know that, so they keep, you know, it's all about keeping thoughts, phrases, words, energy in the air. That's what it's about from them. Because and going back to the boule, it's based on the skull and bones from Yale. That's that brainwashing stuff. You ever watch that movie one time, Skulls? Watch that joint Skulls with them little white boys in Yale and what they be doing and covering up murders and all that stuff. And I'm saying we mimicking them. And so when you mimicking people that do evil and you mimicking evil society, or you mimicking evil corporation, even if you in there and you trying to say, well, I'm gonna clean it up, you not being realistic. You being emotional. You being hoping, or you not being realistic. It's not gonna happen. Then I seen a video of them Greeks. I forget when it was. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago, whenever it was all these brothers in the room, and they was all sweating, and they shirts rolled up here, and they pants pulled down, and they ass. I'm like, what is this shit going on here? What is this? I'm telling you. Word. Good, yeah. It was basically the boule, and they still active now. So now you got your Oprahs and your Lee Daniels and your Steve Harveys. That's the new boule. That's the new boule. Cause it done switched up now. If y'all look at it, I mean seriously, we mimicking all of the things the plastic surgery with the women now. The more materialistic, the shallowness, the relationships and all of that type of stuff. We mimicking them. 20 years, 30 years ago, we doing what they was doing. Right now, we doing what they was doing. Word. He wanted to take professionals back to Africa, Liberia, set up a settlement, and do what the United States. At the, you know, because at the time, the Rothschilds, they was the ones that, you know, you seeing him, clowns like Busta Rhymes screaming out the Rothschilds and all that, and these stupid motherfuckers, man, I tell you, man. That's why y'all gotta know stuff, man. And that's why it'd be like, yo, sometimes it's be like, yo, you just gotta say something, man. Because people stupid. Oh yeah. So I was watching a video the other day, and this I guess I gotta call him a minister, a preacher. I guess I gotta call him that. Gotta respect his title, right? But his name was Billy Kyles, Kyles, right? So he was one of the last preachers that was in the room of Martin Luther King, right? That day before he got killed, that same day. So he's in there, and he's up now. He's up on stage now. Recently, I forget which year, 2012, 16, whatever. He's back, and he's sitting, he's speaking, and he's recalling that day. So he's talking about how me and Martin, and we was in the room, and I said to him this, and we was talking, and he sounding all, official and wonderful, right? And so then he says, oh, we got up to come, and we came outside. And as I came outside, I took a step to the side so they could have a better shot. And then they shot him. That's what the guy said. This is just what he said out of his mouth on camera. And you know what? He was telling the truth, and he didn't think he would ever say it. But he said it, because when you start thinking about it, you couldn't remember the lie. Told you the lie come up. Yup, this brother name is Billy Kyles, admitted to setting up and moving out the way so they could get a clear shot. That's just what he said. One or two others. Yup, it's on YouTube. Yup, admitted to moving out the way right there. But see, this is so okay. And then once you get there, you go, okay, Sherm. So now what? And then that's why I was like, okay, if y'all, who was he working with? Who was he working with? You know what I mean? Who was he working with? Who was he working with? That's the big question. Who was he working with? Explain Cash App, cashing it out, as opposed to getting your money and shit. Okay, yeah. So I was talking to somebody and they were saying, yo, talking about the Cash App and how it worked. And I said, yeah, you could get your money right then and there. Or if you leave it to the next day, they take a little bit out, I think $3 or something like that. It depends on how much. They take it out right then and there, or you leave it overnight and take it out the next day for free. He said, why you doing it? Why do you know why they don't give it to you free now? I said, because with all banks, if they have a thing where they could get quick interest on money. So they could take all the money that they have in their bank and they could get interest off of your money, like your Cash App or them cards. The banks get the whole, if they get the whole your money and you say, go ahead, give it to me tomorrow, they gonna make money with that. And so if once you take your money out and they can't make that little interest money that so we gonna penalize you then. We gonna take a little bit out there. That's how it works. So yeah, they always making something. How do we really own a black bank? How do we really own a black bank? Because I mean, I know you gotta get them insured by the FDIC and all of that type of things. And where if something happened, if the bank get robbed, the money got to be insured and all that stuff. But how would you do this? You know what I mean? So here was the thing I wanted to discuss, man. And so I hope this go good. I hope this go good. But the situation with the black men and women. I mean, I'm not talking about y'all married folks. If you married and you found your boo and all that, and you in a committed relationship, I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all single heads out here, the single heads. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. And so I was talking to Chuck. I was talking to him, and I was like, it was like I was happier in relationships when I didn't really understand what they was. You know what I mean? Like when I didn't really know, when you're in your teenage years and stuff, you don't really know what a relationship is and commitment and sacrifice and all of that type of stuff. I mean, now y'all claiming y'all do. I know y'all sitting right home right now, but I know back then when I was 14, 15, I had no idea. So, so I say all that to say I did a lot of dumb shit when I was young. You know what I mean? I was talking to, I guess out of my childhood, I would say the three women that stand out the most are they was young girls then, but, would be Nugie, definitely. Nugie, Celeste, and Antoinette. Them would be the three. Them be the three off and on. It was a couple other people. Tawana Webster, she probably ready to punch me in the face right now. Mimi. So, but yeah, so that, you know, but we wasn't having sex back then. It wasn't like that. So you would have a girlfriend, you date, you this and this and that. You know, maybe after 17 months, you might, you know what I mean? But I say all that to say, it was kind of like it was, I guess that tingle inside that I guess I always was looking for that. So, you know, you get married. I got married and stuff. We was young. I was 26. She was 22. We was young. Then you grow apart. Then I tried the first marriage, and the reason I'm bringing it up is I ain't trying to get into like what I did to her, what she did to me, with none of the women, because that's not really important right now, because it's over with. It's over with. Why are we gonna even talk about it? But I mean, from the standpoint of my outlook as far as women's and how I was feeling and how I was at the time. So when I got married the first time, I was like, alright, it's for love, you know. I'm gonna stay married forever. Whoop-de-whoop-whoop-whoop. It's gonna be wonderful. You know what I mean? And it wasn't really, I couldn't say I necessarily felt that at the time of getting married. Almost kind of like how women will be getting married off of what they think they can make you into, or what you gonna be, your potential, right? That's what y'all say. Yeah, we marry you off of potential, what we see you making you into or whatever. So I thought the same thing with marriage. You know, you get into it, you work, and it'll end up great. That don't necessarily work. So then the next time I was like, all right, I'm in my 40s. You know what I mean? Let me get me, you know, before I get old and wrinkly and shit, get too old. So I was like, the first time I tried that love shit, let's try this time. Let's try the logical shit, like Mr. Spock. Let's get logical with it, and you know, go through the answer the 200 questions and shit. I did all that. Married her. We get married. I propose. We get married. Do boo boo. She moved down here, and 6 months later, gone. But what you expect? Because it wasn't love. I was trying to get married off of my head and off of, you know, other stuff like that. So you know, so that got me to the point where you had to start going, well, damn, what do I want? What do I need? What for me first? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to figure out what you want, what you need. So first I had to get my mind right, get my head, clear my head, do my little apologies and this and this and that, and try to fix relationships, all that shit. I had to do all that shit because I was working. I ain't give a fuck. I was working. I don't care. So, but now you got to start taking a little bit more, looking at those things. So now I bring all this up to get to the point where I'm like, yo, I'm looking around, man, and I'm like, I ain't never dated no. I always dated sisters, man. I'm looking around. I'm like, and it's not like, it's like the mental, like for real. Y'all just, I hear from a lot of guys, man. A lot of guys. We talking regular. We ain't talking F-boys and lames and all that. We ain't talking them. We talking us real dudes and shit. Real guys that be actually taking care of they chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all caught up with that love and hip hop spoiler kit. Like, y'all want the boom and all of this and like where y'all more come on, man. We gotta get out the looks, man. We gotta get We gotta get off of that so much. I mean, yeah, everybody wanna look good. Shit, I wanna look good too, but come on, man, that can't be everything, man. I went through my times where I didn't have, man. I remember times where I was 6 years straight with the same sneakers, cause I was going to work. I wasn't going outside all the time, and so I'm wearing sneakers 3 times a month, maybe. So it wasn't no need for me to have no sneakers. So I know what it is to go with, to have, and not to have. So, but and so I'm looking around, man, and I know I might make somebody upset or whatever, but then I was like, so, and again, this is, you know what I'm saying, like, this is my opinion. This is my opinion. You don't have to agree with nothing I say. You know what I mean? But maybe even by me saying it, it'll get somebody talking about it. So if that's what happens, that's great. So how maybe I blew my soulmate. Like, so I'm like, damn, what if one of the women I already ran into was my soulmate? You know what I mean? Like, golly. Yeah, I say, yeah. That's the thing. Like, why is it the first hot day in the city somebody dies? All over why is it? And we expect it and accept it. Or I don't know. The origin of the white man. Yeah, the origin of the white man. Origin of the white man is the Caucasus Mountains. And it's funny, even though they claim the, you know, Caucasian and being from the Caucasus Mountains, I forget where it's at. It's I forget the region where it's at, but it's over there someplace warm, man. I forget. But yeah, we walked them in the mountains 10,000 years ago. And when they came down, I'm going to go into it more. Yeah, you know, I'm going to it. So this just the first layer of it. I go on stuff in layers, man. You know what I mean? I go on stuff in layers. You know what I mean? So that way you can see cause they be trying to, you know, they do one thing and then it's all sorts of more layers coming to this story that'll change your whole view. If you focus on one part of the story, you're going to have a totally different view on it than if you heard the whole story. Word. So yeah, but I'm telling you, everything is, they stole everything from us. They came down, they had a plan, their plan was deception. That was their plan from beginning. Their plan from beginning was deception and to separate everybody. Turn everybody against everybody, so with all the confusion, they will be able to last. That's what they came down with. Their plan was from day one. They came down from the mountains because they was mad because they was shunned. All of them that was up there was shunned because they had light spots. They had light spots back then. That was the lepers. Back then, if you had a light spot or something like this and all of that, and so they ran all of those people away because they thought they were in. And so up there, the pigmentation, that's how they came about. With the pigmentation, and so you go up in the mountains, in the caves, and then so all of the people that already had that little light blemish, over the years, that light blemish became their whole skin, and there you go. White people. So that's what it is. I mean, you could, you know, so when I be writing stuff and I be looking up stuff and all that, and you know, you start writing stuff down. You can't, to make it, condense it. That's what I be trying to do, condense it real quick. Yeah, I went through that. Yep. Yeah, man. So definitely we gotta pay attention, man. We gotta pay attention. We gotta pay attention. Kylie, Kylie Jenner, y'all really gonna pay $1,500 for some slippers? Kylie Jenner got $1,500 slippers. That's what I'm saying. It's out of control, y'all. It's out of control. Diana Ross says she still love Michael Jackson. Diana Ross still down with Mike. Yeah, and the reason I told my tragic love life and stuff is just to my first interaction would be, yeah, had women when my mom, friends of my mom's, kissing on me, touching on me, rubbing on me, feeling on me, and all that. So my whole life I had, as far as the physical part of touching a woman and all that, it's always been, and my interaction with women has always been, I don't know, maybe that was, you know what I mean? I was thinking about being in second grade. Miss Challenger. Her name was Joanne Challenger. See, I still remember her from second grade, right? Joanne Challenger. And so when I used to write left-handed, I'm a lefty, natural lefty. And so when I would write lefty, I would write real small, real small. And so she would beat my hand, pow, 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 tear my shit out with the ruler. That's back when they could hit you with the ruler, pow, 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 fuck you up, fuck me up. And so I had to start learning to write with my right. That's why my right hand is, my right is sloppy. My left is shaky too, is shaky too. But I remember Miss Challenger because she was a young, black, beautiful sister with a short afro, and she was my teacher. So I didn't even used to mind getting hit. I didn't even used to mind getting hit by her, but she'd tear my shit up. My shit be purple. You know what I mean? So yeah. So maybe maybe that's it. I always be going for love and my pain and my love. Okay, so let's talk about some commercials I be seeing. See, because it's all about. So here you go. You got some of the commercials. I seen the one commercial with the black man, with the brother with the little curly hair, and he talking to the sister, and they both dark skin. You seen it, the Old Spice commercial, and he complaining about his her using his body wash. And I'm like, you know, first of all, y'all telling the story and y'all telling it fucked up. Messed up. Because every straight man know a chick at your crib asking to use your body wash to take a shower. You ain't gonna tell her no. She can have whatever soap she want to have in here. But, you know, for them they got to, I want my body wash. Don't use my body wash. I'm telling you, man. They killing it. I got another one. So you got the black woman, and I'm telling you, these is black images. So you got the black woman. She drive up in a brand new joint. She get out the joint, boom. She looking at it and like this, yeah, chilling, looking at it. Then her son come out, right? And she like, yeah, look what I got. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. And she showing off. And I'm like, all right, cool, I understand. Single moms, boom, boom, boom. So then he grabs the bags and he's taking the bags in the house, and she telling him, yeah, such and such, cause my man of the house and stuff. And I'm like, golly majeebas. Could we stop telling young boys they the man of the house till they get a certain age? It gotta be an age limit, y'all. Y'all can't be telling them at 5 years old, man. Come on, man. It's just, you gotta let the little dude have a childhood. Just like the little girl get to have the childhood, let the little dude get to have the childhood. Let him get to be a little kid. He ain't got to be the man of the house till he 9 years old. Don't make him man of the house at 5 years old. I had it anyway. Could have should at least try to give my thoughts on the view of a real black man. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's word. I get dressed up, get fly, car looking nice, go outside, walk past a sister that I ain't even thinking about dating. You ain't even my type. But whatever. Walk past a sister. Hey, how you doing, sister? Damn. Okay. Hey, what's up, sister? Damn. Like, it's that rough. It's that rough. I'm telling y'all, it's that rough out here. Y'all be wildin'. Y'all be wildin'. And so just to be fair, let's just to be fair, let's look at it like rationally. Even if you put 100% of the blame on black men and say, it's y'all fault we act like this, right? If y'all put 100% of the blame on us, right? Y'all ain't gonna change. Y'all gonna just that's gonna be what it is. You know what I mean? Like, okay, they affected the change and you gonna let, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, you gotta give somewhere, man. My man, I was talking to my man Scipio. Shout out to Scipio. You know what I'm saying? Talking to Scipio today. He was like, yo, Sherm, she the boss in the house, I'm the boss outside the house. Sometimes you just gotta let her win even when she right, man. So, like I said, I'll be talking to some of everybody. My brother been married. Shout out to Maine. He been married 20 whatever amount of years. Is Chuck married and stuff. So, I see black love around me. You know what I mean? It's dying though. Because that was part of their plan from day one, was to destroy the black family. That's why they did a lot of the things. It's strategic. It's strategic, all of it. Earned income credit, child support. Child support was to attack us. Earned income credit to empower the women. So you got two things where say in my case situation, I wasn't getting my taxes, but then the woman is benefiting from it, and that right there is a split. And then in the split and all of that, the kid is suffering. The kid is suffering because they focusing more on things that's, you know what I'm saying? Competing for jobs and for promotions, throwing in jail. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And we playing into it. I'm sorry. I'm just reading some things that I'll be writing down. Getting married, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell no story, dog nobody out. Even my mom's living with even my mom's living with me is a negative. My mom's living with me. I take care of my moms. That's my mom's. Oh, you live with your moms? Nah, I got a house, my mom's live with me. Oh, it's the same. Like, tell you, I think defective. Like why is having respect and showing love for your elders a bad thing? Why is running from your history and your heritage negative? Why is it corny? Word. And chicks be acting like you ain't even moving in. Like, why you worrying about who I live with? You ain't even moving in. I don't even know if I like you yet. Do you realize that Russia shit was a lie from the jump, right? And let me tell you why. The Russian thing was a hoax from the jump, because just like Germany and Russia been supporting Donald Trump forever. That's who he was getting his money from. Because none of the banks in Wall Street was doing no money, wasn't dealing with him. That's mostly Jews. They wasn't dealing with him. So he went to this German bank and he got his money. So he been getting money from over there, from them all the way back to 2005. I got records of him 2005 borrowing money when he wasn't supposed to be getting 120 millions and all of them from these Germans. So that's one. So now, then that got me to this thing called IPAC. American Israeli Public Affairs Committee, right? Now remember last week when I was talking about them the monies and the lobbyists, the monies come in, the lobbyists, and then it come from AIPAC to the lobbyists. That's where the money come from, AIPAC to the lobbyists, and then the lobbyists give it to the congressman. So AIPAC is a lobbying group that advocates pro-Israeli policies to Congress and the executive branch of the United States, but is one of the most effective and influential lobbyists in Congress because of its ability to get foreign aid money for Israel, block sales to Arab nations. That's their mission statement. That's what their mission statement is. That's in what they are, right? You know, it was actually a Negro baseball team called Atlanta Black Crackers. Excuse me, Atlanta Black Crackers. Yeah, Homestead Grays. Yeah, Atlanta, the Negro baseball teams. Yeah. Like, yeah, I was thinking, like, am I happy? Like for real, like, am I really wasn't happy. Really wasn't happy. Really wasn't. Hillary Clinton oh yeah, let's talk about the Clinton Foundation. Yes. Cause see, political season is getting ready to come up, y'all, right? It's getting ready to get hot. You know what I mean? It's getting ready to get hot as far as the presidential election. It's about to start heating up and all that. So we gonna talk some turkey. So let's go on to the Clinton Foundation. After the Clintons got out, after the Bill got out of office, they was broke. I remember they was broke. I think he was 15 million in debt, 10 million in debt. And so in 15 years, they made $240 million. 15 years, they made $240 million. That's just Bill and Hillary. That's the Clinton Foundation. That's done. Then they opened up the Clinton Global Coalition. Initiative, rather, the Clinton Global, because that's when she was thinking she was going to be president, and she was going to have this company where Bill brother was going to be able to go all around the world and do devious shit and get money under them, right? So Bill and Hillary, they made $240 million in the 15 years, right? The foundation, as of 2016, made $2 billion. $2 billion. You know they crooked. You know they crooked. There's nowhere in the world you could see. So just like they were saying what Trump was doing, she was getting money from all these other countries. She was getting money from every other country that wasn't dealing with Donald Trump. That's what Hillary was doing. So that's why I say it was all a sham. Because they like to play to our emotions and all that. And then once we get all emotional and all that, you know what I'm saying? Once we get all emotional, then they got us distracted. Because now we not thinking clearly. We thinking, oh, yeah, that's yeah, nah. Shout out to Biz. My man Biz came, hung out with me for the weekend and shit. Chilled the shit. Pause, you know what I mean. And say, yeah, if he was... yeah, Biz told me if he was a fingerprint dude, fingerprint tech working for police, he'd be calling dudes like, yo, hey, yo, check it. They just found out it was you. They about to get that warrant. you got a little head start. Biz was like, he gonna then ask him, yo, what you gonna do? You gonna go on the run or what? Biz stupid. Hey, see how they breaking up the Ball family, right? See how they breaking up the Ball family. Now, whether he a loudmouth or whatever, this is a black man in his children's lives, and he got his son drafted to the Lakers. His mouth got him drafted to the Lakers, because Lonzo Ball wasn't supposed to be drafted number 2. He wasn't supposed to be drafted number 2. His pops got him there. But now they going to try to drive a wedge in him because they don't want him to be successful with that sneaker thing. They don't want him to be successful. They don't want that. And they going to break it up. And Ball and Lonzo going to play right into the game. Right into the game. I mean, you could you could go and sign with Nike, but you don't got to shit on your pops and covering up the tattoo and all that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I was thinking, this right here is at least my attempt to try to help. Like I know that what I did in the past was wrong. I know that. I know, son, that's the biggest thing I regret. And so I really thought that some people would more see this as an opportunity to say, well, damn, he doing it. Maybe I say, get on there and say my little clear my. You ain't got to get on here. I ain't saying it and cry or none of that shit. But you got to be honest about shit, man. So the one thing that I regret doing, I regret selling crack, weed. You know what I'm saying? I never really, you know what I'm saying? So I crack. I definitely, you know what I'm saying? If you try and do me violence and I hurt you, well, what you want me to say? You know what I mean? But selling crack, definitely. And so I came on here and I started to say to tell y'all that, yo, this is what I did. It's not what I would have rather do, but it's what I did. I learned that it wasn't what I wanted to do. I stopped. I learned a different pattern, a different wave. You know what I'm saying? And I came out. And so this is me coming back and saying, yo, check it out. Even if you doing it, you could stop right now and you could do something else. And if you didn't start yet, you ain't got to start, because there's other ways out. So this is what I'm doing. So like I said, this ain't really for nobody that's my age or nothing. Because if you ain't get right now, I mean, what you want me to tell you? You ain't going to get right. You probably ain't going to get right. It's still hope. It's still hope. But what's the probabilities? If you still trying to get straight at, come on. Word. I was looking at, I was lost. Word, cause I'm like, yo, like, alright, you motherfucker, you work, you did your thing, and what is that? Is that something that's what you gonna sit your, yeah, I retired from my job, 20 years working for somebody, I retired. Ain't nothing. That's how I was looking at it. Boy, I ain't did nothing. Oh, here go one. A German family, right? German family. Albert Ryman Sr. and Jr. Down with the Nazis, right? Down with the Nazis, but they own Krispy Kreme and Panera Bread. And dude just came out and now admitted it, right? The son came out and admitted it, being connected to the Nazis and the Third Reich, right? So now, let's see what happens to him, right? Let's see what they do to this guy, the Krispy Kreme and all that. But he done already gave $11 million to an undisclosed charity. Yeah. Undisclosed. There you go. 11 mil to undisclosed. I'm telling you, they're investing. They watching people. They watching. They watching. Shout out to Slim. My man Slim out here in Ghana making them hats and them beats. Shirts and shit. Shout out to Slim. He always be asking, when you gonna do another show, huh? Another show coming up. Oh, I wanna go hard off a real ball or something. Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah, I want to go hard. Yeah, that's what the thought was. I want to go hard off a bond with somebody. I don't want to go hard off Henny and Molly. Or, of course, she got the Love and Hip Hop starter kit, so I want to smash. I want to smash. Yeah, nah, that's corny. That's corny. That's that. To me, for me. And so if you nah. Yeah, they trying to change reality in front of our eyes, y'all. Word. White woman, strong, the origin, the original man, they great all around. Black woman, plastic, materialistic, shallow, and what's that, rational? Everything they do, irrational with everything they do. The black man, untrustworthy, weak, lazy, corrupt, uncivilized. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, that's supposed to be switched around like that. That's how that's supposed to be, y'all. Yeah. It's like, yeah, so maybe I blew love a long time ago. But I still stay romantic and optimistic. You know what I mean? And I think that's a lot of that's something that's going to the hope and the optimism. Like it's like let's assume the worst until we see it ain't. Let you know, give me the list of everything you got going on with yourself other than getting to know a person. It's like all of the things is like it's just really crazy, man, and we just not living true to who we are, man. Yeah, I'm really trying to be positive. I really am. I always made waves, you know, in corporate America. Yeah, I always made waves. So what are you gonna do? And I felt that, you know, I felt my black pride, my sense of self-worth, and other attributes make me a good person to give an informed, educated opinion on things affecting us, and summarize it, blackify it. That's what I wrote it too, blackify it, translate the sneaky shit they running now. And my journey is, you know, this my journey. It could, you know, you ain't necessarily got to do it. You can watch me take my journey. I guess, you know, that if you know, just be like, I'm gonna watch this clown do what he do. You know what I mean? And you don't necessarily have to join me, but you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, do the right thing. Bill Nunn, Radio Raheem, Word Up. I remember getting. Oh yeah, I told that story already. See, I'll be right. I'll be remembering. Oh yeah, Chuck. Oh, I know. I now remember why I wrote this down. So after the last show, I had White Coat call me. You know, I ain't talked to Mark yet, but I had the White Coat Chuck call me. So I was like, yeah, it was Radio Raheem calling me to hit me with that love 4-finger ring. Love, Sherm, love, love. Right, Chuck? Love. I said love, love, love. Yeah, you funny. All right, let's see. See, I'm trying to get, because I thought the show, I be trying to not the show, not, I wasn't even writing this much this time. I was like, nah, don't write that down, Sherm. It's going to be too long. It's going to be too long. Yeah, we did that. We did that. Oh, okay, I got an update. White privilege. So I didn't even know how to think about it. Remember the CEO that snatched his wife? I was telling you he snatched it. She had the phone and he pushed it down and was trying to take the phone out. So they suspended him today. They suspended him from March 26th to July 1st. So I was like, I didn't even know. I was like, I guess it was good enough where you can't say they didn't do nothing, but it was like in between. And then, oh yeah, so I was saying, like, it's not really, like, say, once you get committed to terms when you thinking, you can't, like, so for instance, I mean, if you looking at it as, oh, yeah, I'm a woke, I'm a woke, I'm woke, I'm woke. Like, you can't, like, certain terms don't even make sense as far as trying to see things logically. So, as opposed to saying I'm waking up, you should be, like, trying to always have a step back and an overview of the whole situation. Waking up, what is waking up doing? Waking up to what? Waking up to what? Waking up to the things that they doing to you? Waking up to what? What are you waking up to? See, that's what I'm saying. I like sometimes like you got the Hematep brothers online and all this. Like y'all too black and too woke for me, man. Yeah, they think in patterns. You gotta remember they think in patterns. So you gotta notice the patterns. If you learn to see, think about it, the matrix, the code, they tell on themselves. They tell on themselves. Alright, here go one. So in the end, I was wrong on both accounts, right? They didn't treat Jesse Smollett. Yeah, Jesse Smollett. They ain't treat him like a gay black man or a straight black man. They treated him like a white woman. Let me tell you how, right? Oh, you wrong for that, sure. Let me tell you how. Because he did the same thing white women been doing for years. Saying, oh, the big black scary mans beat me up and accosted me and did all that. And just like white women in the past lied, and just like white women in the past, don't nothing happen. Don't nothing happen. Now you got some white men that's not liking that, like the mayor out there and some of them white men, they going buck and all that. But I was like, wow, they treated him like a white woman. For real, nothing. Not even a fine. Wow. And you know why they do that, right? They do that so you'll want to be like Jesse. Wow, Jesse did that shit and get away with it? Wow, shit. I'm shit. Without even being gay, I'm just blaming on some black niggas. Why do we run from our heritage? I don't get it. That's right in front of us, our elders. They can tell a story better than YouTube, I'm telling you. Give them a chance. Let's bring back jumping over the broom. Word up. So, and I'll be writing stuff down so to prove what I be, or to illustrate, give you an example of what I'm talking about. So I'm watching Gotham, and this crusty old white guy, you know I like Gotham, crusty old white guy, Jim Partner, right? Jim gonna say, he gonna say to Jim, like, yeah, Jim, because he getting ready to have a kid. He like, yeah, Jim, you know, boo, 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 congratulations about the kid, then we and he say something to him about kids, and he say something to he said just like this. He said, yeah, nah, I ain't got no kids, at least none that I don't know about out there. And I'm like, damn. When we say stuff, we the worst people in the world. They say stuff, it's fine. And then they say stuff, and then the next thing you know, it's theirs. It's something that, you know, Kim Kardashian came up with braids going back like this in her hair. Like, I was like, she was the one that invented that style. Like, oh my goodness. Look at Conor McGregor. Running around acting like an ass. Arrest proof. He arrest proof. And You see how they let him retire? He got all his money, retire one day before they press charges, that sexual, talking about not press charges, they're investigating him for the sexual assault. And now I want to see what happens. Because Mike Tyson ended up in jail. I want to see what happens with Conor McGregor. Shout out to Scipio, man. Word. Rest in peace, his moms and pops, man. Word. I remember getting his pops. Pops had the 98, that lime green 98 with the black rag top. We be riding all over Brooklyn in that joint. Word up. Be all over in that joint. It was funny, we was talking. We was talking about Cisco, man. When Cisco first came out, the first version, because they brought Cisco out, and I forgot about that. They brought Cisco out, and we was getting wasted off of that. And then they took it back. So yeah, I was like, yeah, so that was kind of like the our lean. Cisco was our lean. That joint used to have you tore up, man, tore up. Now, let's talk about one, right? This one that's Cardi B setting up men's and robbing them in hotels. You would get somebody murdered doing that, Cardi B. Whew. I don't even know how to react to that one. To give her a pass. She get a pass. She gotta just go somewhere, be quiet, sit down. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, ooh. You ever notice how they go everywhere trying to civilize people? I'm gonna bring civilization to the natives. And then I'll be watching shows like Lost in Alaska and then in Montana and Utah. And they be talking about, oh, leave us alone. We want to stay to our way of life and this. But you don't want to ever let nobody else stay to their way of life. You want to destroy everybody else's way of life, but then get you know what I'm saying? Preserve yours, but destroy everybody else's. That's what they do. They preserve theirs, change theirs, ever keep changing theirs, and they destroy everybody else's if you let them. And we have let them. Word. Or whatever. Because now we got a choice. You know what I mean? Unlike in the past, now we have a choice. You got a choice. I remember going to the Rucker, one hand, Freddie Brown. Freddie Brown had one hand, pro Ruckers. He used to bust ass with that one hand. Come do it. He hit him with a crossover with one hand. Bah, 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 bah. Like, damn, how you do that? Yeah, I said that. I was going by in the room. Yo, I see a lot of commercials with rappers selling everything, man. Rappers are selling everything, man. And you know why they doing that? Because they know it's more. They know it's a lot of money. They call it untapped resources, untapped potential customers over here. That's what they do it. That's why they do it. So they get the rappers and let them run around and sing and let you vibe to the commercial. I be doing it too. I'm telling you, I would sleep out the wheel too. So I ain't saying like I'm saying we. It's a us thing. It's a me thing. It's a us thing. The Last OG and The Shot, right? 2 shows I like. They get ready to come back on next week, right? Get ready to start. So I'm going to keep an eye to see what direction they go in. Because they like to always, when they know we like something, right? When they know we like something, they like to change it up on us real quick. And then next thing you know, you watching some dumb BS. Like, cause like whomever was writing for Empire, Lee Daniels, they lost their love for us a while ago. He lost his love for us a while ago. Like, you could do it better. You could do it better than some of the stuff he was having going on. I tell you, we mimicking white people. We mimicking white people and loving it and enjoying it. And then look down on another black person that's like, well, I choose to not want to live like that. Oh, that bougie. You know how they do that bullshit. Okay, Black History moment. Some positive, right? So I looked up kings. I looked up the 5 baddest kings, and see, they say Africa, and that's another thing they do. Africa, Egypt, that's the same thing. Africa, Egypt, that's the same thing. Africa, Egypt, that's the same thing back then. They were the ones that carved it up into the territories and all that. They was the ones that did all that. It's the same thing, but I digress. So you got the Imhotep. He was pharaoh of ancient Egypt from 2200 BC. Shaka Zulu, he was my favorite. Shaka Zulu was king of Zulu, South Africa from 1818 to 1828. Master, you know, and that's the funny thing. You know, you be seeing people, they be, oh, yeah, I read the book, The Art of War, Sun Tzu, The Art of War, Sun Tzu. What about Shaka Zulu? Yeah, what about Shaka Zulu? Word. But anyway, Tenkaminen, king of Ghana. I liked him. I was like, that sounds like my kind of king right there. So he was the king of Ghana. He was a businessman king. He started the gold trade, and he would ride around on his horse every day and listen to the people. So he really was kind of like, you know what I mean, the people, if something, he really was in tune with the people. So I was like, yeah, I liked him. Samor Touré, yeah, king of Sudan. His first quest was to get all of West Africa united, and then he fought off the French. Yeah, then you had Mansa Musa. He was king of Mali, Mali, 1306 AD to 1332 AD. Which I liked him. He was the actual king of Timbuktu. So he actually led a pilgrimage of 72,000 from Timbuktu to Mecca. And think about it. Remember, they said only 100,000 people lived in Mecca at that time. So that was damn near like the whole town. I mean, not Mecca, in Timbuktu. Only 100,000 lived in Timbuktu at the time. So yeah, our elders, our elders and our ancestors are important, man. I never got a chance to meet my grandmother. I never got a chance to talk to, you know what I mean? And on my father's side, that's a whole nother other story and a whole nother other show right there. But so I never got to meet my mother's mother, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So I see people take things for granted. I was talking to Scipio, man. We was talking about how he didn't get a chance to say nothing to his pops, see his pops before he passed and everything like that and everything. So, and him telling me that, I could relate, because when my sister Terry, I love you, baby. When my sister Terry passed away, before she passed away, she got sick and went in the hospital. And I was in Atlanta. And I was like, I'm in school, so let me just wait until this first break, and then I'll get up there. Because I thought I had more time. And so, by me not, you know what I'm saying? So I could relate to that. And so, we gotta really, and I still kick myself today for not doing that, man. I still do that to this day, man. And yeah, so I talk about, and yeah, so when I think about going. It's like I want to get with my sister. I want to talk to my sister again and shit. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so again, man, like I said, this is all about us. This is about positivity. And the other thing is, yo, you ain't gotta watch. I mean, F that, don't watch. Don't watch. Don't watch. You know what I mean? There's some people out there that's enjoying it for now, and I'm gonna keep doing it until, I feel I don't wanna do it no more. Alright? That's my show. I'm Sherm. Yo, thanks again. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna see y'all soon.